Hi there. This week I'm going to be talking about an agency federal rule that I disagree with, and why I disagree with it, and how I would change it. So, first off, I'm an international student myself, so this is more of a personal take. And I'll say international students in the US pay high tuition. Usually, if they're out of state, they pay almost double, and they're only allowed to work limited hours, which would be 20 hours a week and only on campus, and you have to be authorized, and you have to do a lot of red tape, and have to go through all kinds of procedures to even get there. So yeah, I find students' restrictions can be pretty harsh, and I disagree with it because I feel like it's very restrictive and unrealistic. It is created by a federal agency, which would be the DHS, the Department of Homeland Security, and it's there to ensure that students focus on school and they don't misuse their visas, which I completely understand, but it is a huge financial burden. They have to pay the tuition, a lot of the students, and they have limited financial aid, if none, and 20 hours is not enough to cover rent, food, living expenses. So if they ever do want to branch out of living with maybe a family member that helps them, or someone who's giving them some kind of aid, that's really, really hard. And I feel like it's unrealistic and outdated. And it's really treating those people unequally, because if they were capable enough to get here and to actually study and show decency, then maybe they should be treated as equals. I'm talking about this right now as another student has been detained by international students, specifically at UB, which is kind of scary and very relevant other times. So I think this is pretty relevant, and it should be taken as it is, in terms of yes, they shouldn't break the rules, yes, there's consequences, but I feel like we can be better than that. And I do want to say how I would change this rule. And again, I dislike it because I feel like it's pretty unrealistic, because people can't just live like that. And I understand that they can't just come in and have an education like that, a lot of international students, and then just go off and do whatever they do. But I feel like there should be some standards in terms of if they do good enough, if they're so decency of character. I mean, if we can have 9 judges and say you can be removed if you show bad behavior, and have so much red tape for people that have been here for years are studying, I feel like that's pretty unequal in terms of treating humans like humans. So yeah, I'll go on to say that I feel like it should maybe be allowed to work off campus with certain limitations, of course, but if you show a certain interest in a field or capabilities, you should be able to work more than 20 hours as well. More than 20 hours per week, that's not nearly enough to pay off a tuition in college. Maybe there should be more financial flexibility. I myself have gone through a lot of red tape in order to get my license, in order to get insurance, and do a lot of things that you can't just do if you live here. And it can be pretty difficult at times, and I really do think there is a better way, because I feel like most people who are international students are here with good intent, and most people are able to maintain status as well as show that they're decent human beings who are here for a better future. Therefore, they should be treated as such. And I do want to state that we all came from somewhere. The US wasn't just the US always. Everybody came from somewhere. Therefore, everybody should be treated as a human being. That's all I got.